it's always a pleasure to be able to sit and talk to you. I always talk about some of the coaches in the local area, about their basketball minds and acumen, and yours is up there with the best. You have a wealth of knowledge, especially in terms of tourney experience, and I guess let's just start there. This is obviously a very special time each year for the local area, and kind of for you personally. What does the tournament mean for you? What is your experience, and what have your time been like at the tournament? What's that been for you?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's the best week of the year. I've coached in many different states, but Maine does it right. Games all day, multiple venues, the towns, the community come out. Obviously, we had a lot of success when I was at Orono, and Coach Catala's brought it to a whole nother level now. And it's just nice to see so many familiar faces here. And that's one thing that's really unique about this tournament is it's almost like a reunion for everybody. And the basketball community is a really tight-knit group, and we all get together and spend some time together this week, and it's a lot of fun. I know this game, Skanks head coach Aaron Hutchins used to play for me. So in their last session, Griffin Garrett played for me as well. So I was able to watch those two back-to-back. So a lot of different meanings. But it's a chance to go out and, appreciate the high school athletes and what they bring to the table and what the communities do to support them.
And it's kind of you help set that foundation for a lot of not just the athletes you just mentioned, but obviously the Orono Red Riots program. You're kind of synonymous over there and helping set that foundation so it can build itself up and elevate to new heights. And obviously that game last night was incredible. What a run for the Orono Red Riots. A great finish to that game, of course. Congratulations to the Caribou Vikings if you joined us for that one. Coach, one of the things I want to talk about is obviously you've had a lot of success at the college circuit as well. And when you come to the tournament and you are watching athletes, obviously you're a coach, you're a fan, you're a spectator, you're all those things. But when you're looking at these athletes, what are some of the things from a college circuit perspective that you might be looking at? All the X's and O's, the stats are great, but as a complete package, what are some of the things that you look for having the lens of the college game?
This might blow your mind. The first things we do is we watch you warm up, and then we find out where your parents are in the stands and we watch your parents. Because we recruit character first. So if you're warming up hard, if you're cheering for your teammates in warm-ups,
that's truly as important as anything to do with basketball. The GPA, student, athlete. Make sure you're getting your education, you're getting that experience done as the Katahdin Cougars making their way back out to the floor now. Coach, I'm not letting you leave without talking about this first half of basketball. I got to get your thoughts and opinions. 16-13, it's been a defensive battle. Let's start on the Katahdin side. What are some of the things you noticed from that first half?
It is, and neither team's having much success right now finishing in the paint or even at the foul line. Without looking at the stats, I believe Skanks left 4 to 6 points out there. And one thing you'll notice, Skanks doing a really good job in the half-court defense, but Katahdin's scoring off of the pressure. So when Skanks scrambling, that's what's giving up the open looks and the offensive rebounds, and that's what's keeping Katahdin in. So I won't be surprised if Skank pulls that back a little bit and saves it for later in the game. But if you're Katahdin, you got to continue to attack their offensive glass extremely hard. They're creating multiple possessions each trip down the court by getting offensive rebounds, and at some point the layups are going to keep falling because they're high percentage shots. So I think this scoring will pick up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see this in the low 30s after 3 and then have a really good game in the fourth.
Well, it's been a good game thus far. It's been a great halftime. Anytime I get to talk to you, Coach, it's always a pleasure. I appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.